Hey everybody, welcome back to E6. I'm thinking this is like the final boss or something. Ow. Crap. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Okay, that time we didn't lose half our HP. Blah 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 blah, wiping out West Coast and blah 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 blah, eat a dick. Where are you? Seems like the easy way of hitting that thing. That's it. Christ, after the last game, I was maybe there's another boss. How our lives are collapsing back into the sea. So much for the Cobra Weather Dominator. Fucking Tetris Tower. The Ark of Napishtim is... oh, fucking hell. Auto-scrolling. Wow, that thing is... that scrolls fast. It doesn't even give that much time to end the... her dialogue wasn't even finished playing out before it auto-scrolled past it. Auto-scrolling's bad, okay? And undoubtedly, we're probably washed up on the shore somewhere because we have the survivability of a radioactive cockroach. a level 50 radioactive cockroach. I'm not even gonna try reading that shit. Well, yay, the festival. Yeah, as I decided to go back because I guess since Felghana was a remake of 3, decided to go back and watch Deceased Crab's play of Ys 3, the old Super Nintendo version. And he said something that I've come to notice is quite true. In a Ys game, you're either underleveled or you're overleveled. There is no in between. You're one of the two. And that definitely does seem to be the case when it comes to at least the normal enemies. Because it's like, you've seen it in this playthrough. It's like I'll walk into a place and the enemies will just, like, wreck my shit until I gain, like, one level. And once I gain that one level, it's like, oh, hey, they're not doing, like, 50 damage to me. They're only doing, like, 25, and instead of doing 15 damage, I'm doing 30, and I'm killing them in, like, 1 or 2 drop attacks. Or something like that. Well, Adol's getting ready to leave, I guess. Flap your wings harder! Need more speed! I will say well, hell, just the simple fact of being able to have healing items in this game, then again, in the original Ys 3 on Super Nintendo, you could have a healing item. You could have one medicinal herb that would heal you to full health at the time. But still, it's just like, and then like in the remake, there was no healing. But then, yeah, just that one little change of just being able to have some kind of healing option makes the bosses so much easier. Like, so much less ripping your fucking hair out. Because, I mean, what fucking adventure does not carry healing potions? Seriously. Well, apparently Adol and Felghana. But even without the healing items, though, that final... Yeah, I used, what, like, 2 blue potions? I used, like, 2 blue potions, and I was still at over 300 health each. Well, I had, like, 660, so... Technically, that last fight, if I didn't have healing items, I would have died. But then I also forgot to equip the fucking talisman that resurrects me once. So even if I didn't have access to healing items if I would have not been stupid and put on that fucking... The karmic vortex that swallowed so many fates with its mighty power was no more. A clear blue sky and deep blue sea spread out across the horizon. A whole new world was beginning to emerge, and Adol, as always, was ready to set off on yet another adventure. The end. Now we have to conceive another way of him to get knocked back to level 1 and lose all his shit. Seriously, Adol's like the long, far-removed ancestor of Samus. Because every adventure he goes on, he gets knocked back to the lowest power level and loses all his cool stuff. Every mission that Samus goes on, she gets knocked back to her basic power level and loses all her cool shit. Somehow. But yeah. So yeah, even if I didn't have healing, if I just would have equipped that Resurrection Talisman, I would have... That really wasn't much of a final boss. Compared to as much cursing and swearing and sputtering and cussing that I did in fucking Felghana, this one, I have to say, was a lot more... I mean, obviously there were still fights where I got, at a boss or something, like that fucking rock face with its arms, but I mean... It wasn't as bad as, Chester or the fucking assassin, clockwork assassin guy. With this fucking... Which apparently someone said that, hey, if you would have equipped that talisman that lets you see things as they truly are, I guess I could have predicted where the spears were gonna come out of the ground at, but... How was I supposed to know you're supposed to equip that for that boss fight? It'll let you see things as they truly are. It'll let you see where the fucking spears come out at, so you don't, get a fucking wooden pole up your ass and go all, like Vlad the Clockwork Assassin. But anyway, that's Ys 6, the Ark of Napishtim. What to do next, Well, I kinda have a hankering to... Got this itch I need to scratch. It's... Kinda want to play an older game. Then again, with the backlog I got, by the time the older game probably goes up, this probably won't even be started yet. Shit. Oh well. I think I'm gonna do some older stuff. I haven't done older games in quite a while. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.